Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Sade. Thank y'all so much for joining me back on my channel, Hidden Alchemy by Sade. If it is your first time here, welcome. I am a digital content creator. I focus on spirituality, holistic wellness, healing, and just ways of helping you transform into your most powerful self. For today's episode, we are diving into the lovely full moon that we have happening in the sign of Leo on January 25th. But if it's your first time here and if you haven't seen any of my videos on the full moon, new moon, Leo, Aquarius archetype, go ahead and check those out so you have a deeper understanding before I dive into some things for this video. And lastly, if you like the content that I am creating, so much gratitude. Don't forget to click the like button as well as subscribe so you can always be up to date with the videos that I share on my channel. All right, everyone, let's dive into this lovely Leo full moon. And the reason why I call it a lovely Leo full moon is because we have had so much change and transformation really start to creep up on us with this Pluto transit into the sign of Aquarius. Now, wherever you have Aquarius in your chart, this is where you will experience the next 20 years of deep levels of change and transformation. And we just started to get a bit of a taste of it within this past month. This Leo full moon coming in is really giving us some hope for the future, a little lightheartedness, and some optimism as we move forward with this change. Now, the opposing energy of Aquarius and Leo. Aquarius is masculine in nature. It is an air sign and it is fixed, dealing with the energy of intellectualization, futuristic thinking, technology. And really, because Aquarius is ruled by Saturn as well as Uranus, it's really a matter of fact energy. To pair with this Aquarian energy, we also have 3 planets in the sign of Capricorn, which is also ruled by Saturn. The signs we have in Capricorn are Venus, Mercury, as well as Mars. So we're really experiencing a lot of this matter of fact energy, duty and responsibility, as well as really showing up and taking accountability for choices that we have made, whether poor choices, whether good choices, but really having to take responsibility and accountability for the choices that we have made in our life. Now, the opposing energy to this Aquarius sun is Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. It is masculine, just like Aquarius, and it rules the heart space. It's a fire energy. So it's about our willpower and about our willpower to show up in our self-worth and to move from our heart. Whenever we're dealing with Leo energy, we're dealing with self-righteous energy, not for the sake of being cocky or being conceited, but truly for the sake of worthiness, of regalness, of willpower to show up in the world with this sense of joy, with this sense of optimism, and really understanding and knowing our inner child. So wherever you're dealing with the energy of Leo, you're going to be dealing with a little more lighthearted energy, very romantic energy, playful, thoughtful, but just as much as Aquarius in its ability to be matter of fact, Leo, being that fire energy, is also about showing up in a responsible way, but showing up responsibly as well as playfully and enjoying oneself despite the duties and responsibilities that we have. So the reason I really call this full moon energy lovely is because we have been dealing with so much heaviness. We have been dealing with so much matter of fact energy. And with this Leo full moon, we really can take a moment and say, you know what? Yes, there might be some things that I need to take care of, but why not take care of it with a little more lightheartedness? Why not take care of it from a place of joy, from a place of optimism? And a positive transit aspecting this full moon is the square to Jupiter. Now, I know whenever we're dealing with squares, we're dealing with tension, but because the planet is Jupiter, Jupiter being the planet of expansion, of luck, of optimism, I really see this full moon playing out as people having a hard time, but also realizing that there is a way that I can move forward in the world with a sense of hope, with a sense of optimism for the future, and with this sense of, I don't know what's to come. I know things can't get worse than what it is right now. I know there's things showing up out of my control, but one thing I can control is the way I show up and the way I move with this sense of freedom to express myself in a playful way, freedom to express myself with more charisma, and freedom to have hope and take one step at a time. Now, another aspect to this full moon is the planet Saturn in the sign of Pisces. And what that says for me is that our faith will be tested. Saturn in Pisces is asking us the question, do we really believe that we are worthy of the things that we want? Or do we feel a lack of self-worth? And whenever we're dealing with Leo, we're dealing with self-worth. So this Leo full moon with the square to Jupiter and with Saturn and Pisces is saying, yes, things are uncomfortable. Yes, things are a little bit hazy and we might not be able to see what's ahead of us, but we can trust in a higher power to guide us on our journey and meet whatever is showing up in our life with a little more openness to the wonderful possibilities of our life. Because it's in those moments that we allow ourselves the wonderful possibilities of life and move from that place of optimism that the universe meets us halfway and says, you know what, I'm going to drop this opportunity in front of you that you really didn't see coming, but it's an opportunity that's going to help you on your journey. Now, with this moon opposing Pluto in Aquarius, I do see this as a moment and an opportunity for us to stop hiding the aspects of ourselves that need to be seen, right? Leo is ruled by the sun. It wants to be seen. It wants the drama. It wants all eyes on, its energy. So stop hiding things about yourself that actually deserve to be seen, that actually deserve to move forward with that fire energy of worthiness, of willpower, of saying, I am worthy to express myself in this way. I am worthy to be vulnerable and express what's going on inside. And that's another thing that this Pluto and Aquarius opposition to the moon can help us with is being more vulnerable with what's really showing up and what's really going on in our life, right? Wherever Pluto is, it's going to bring some heaviness. It's going to bring some truth, some reality, and it's going to bring it in a way that is deeply uncomfortable. With this Leo energy, allow it to come out, allow it to shine. We're all experiencing this energy just in different areas of our life. So we're not that different as we think. So if we just allow those aspects of ourselves that we think is dark and that we think is a little ugly, I'm sure if you allow yourself to shine in that area and be vulnerable about what's going on and find maybe a creative way to express yourself, right? Then you'll be able to connect more with other people that can also help guide you on your journey. Leo is the sign of creative expression. So a tip that I would give for this full moon is really allow yourself to be creative. Take a dance class, take a singing class, maybe go to a show with a friend, and definitely laughter. Laughter is really the opposing emotion of sadness, right? When we are sad, we allow ourselves to cry, we allow ourselves to grieve. But on the other side, we can allow ourselves those deep belly laughs that can also make us cry, but we're crying from a place of joy, from a place of pleasure. So allow yourself those laughs because laughter also helps to clear out the lungs and open up the heart space. And really, with this moon energy, you want to have an open heart because Uranus, the planet that is the ruler of Aquarius, is going direct just a few days after this full moon. And what that says to me is when you move through life with this sense of openness, with this sense of optimism and faith, despite the difficulty, that is when the universe is going to bless you the most. And with Uranus, the planet of expansion and growth in terms of the future, the planet of genius ideas coming out of nowhere, right? With this planet going direct, this can be a beautiful opportunity for you to move with power despite what's going on and for you to be blessed with things beyond what you could have imagined, which can really help to make the load a lot lighter. Wherever Pluto is, it brings a level of heaviness. So this Leo full moon is really granting us access to lightheartedness along with Jupiter and along with Saturn being in the sign of Pisces. So some tips that I will leave you all with for this full moon energy. Again, like I said, laughter, allow yourself to experience joy despite what's going on, being more vulnerable with how you express yourself, and finding creative outlets to express yourself, right? Just because we're feeling heaviness inside doesn't mean we have to keep it there. Fire wants to be seen, fire wants to move. So allow your body to move, allow your body to express itself, your voice, your artistic talents, whatever you can do to creatively express what's going on and release that energy. Take that advantage with this Leo full moon. And last but not least, step into your light, which is true Leo energy. Allow yourself to shine despite what's happening around you, despite the emotions happening within you. Allow yourself to shine because regardless of such, we are all worthy of being seen and we are all worthy of showing up in the world with an open heart, with a sense of joy, and most importantly, with feeling like we are needed in this world. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for my Leo full moon video. Please let me know how this full moon has been showing up for you. Let me know how Pluto in Aquarius has been showing up for you. Hit the like button as well as subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading to see how this moon energy or how any transit is really affecting you in your astrology chart, go ahead and click the link to my website in the box below, and we can go ahead and schedule an astrology reading. All right, everyone. My name is Sade. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you for my next video.